Imagine this: you're in the middle of a heated argument with someone you care about. Your heart is racing, your voice is rising, and you feel the urge to say something you know you'll regret. But instead, you pause. You take a deep breath. You choose your words carefully, not to win the fight, but to understand and be understood. That moment, that ability to stay calm, empathetic, and in control, is emotional maturity in action. But here's the real question: how often do you handle situations like this? Are you as emotionally mature as you think? In this video, we're diving deep into the signs of emotional maturity and how you can test where you stand. Stick around, because what you discover might just change the way you see yourself and your relationships forever. Emotional maturity is a cornerstone of personal growth, healthy relationships, and overall well-being. It refers to the ability to understand, manage, and express emotions in a balanced and constructive way. Emotionally mature individuals are self-aware, empathetic, and capable of handling life's challenges with resilience and grace. But how do you know if you've reached a level of emotional maturity? And if you haven't, how can you work toward it? This video will explore the concept of emotional maturity, provide a framework for assessing your own emotional development, and offer practical steps to cultivate greater emotional intelligence and maturity. Emotional maturity is not about age or life experience. It's about how you process and respond to emotions, both your own and those of others. It involves self-awareness, recognizing your emotions, understanding their root causes, and acknowledging how they influence your thoughts and behaviors. Self-regulation, managing your emotions in a way that aligns with your values and goals, rather than reacting impulsively. Empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of others, and responding with compassion. Resilience, bouncing back from setbacks and maintaining a positive outlook despite challenges. Healthy communication, expressing your emotions clearly and respectfully, while also being open to feedback. Emotional maturity is a lifelong journey. No one is perfectly emotionally mature all the time, but striving for growth in these areas can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. To assess your emotional maturity, consider the following questions and scenarios. Be honest with yourself. This is not about judgment, but about understanding where you are and where you can grow. 1. How do you handle criticism? Criticism can be hard to swallow, but emotionally mature individuals view it as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. Do you become defensive or angry when someone critiques you? Can you objectively evaluate the feedback and identify areas for improvement? Do you thank the person for their input, even if it's difficult to hear? If you can accept criticism with grace and use it constructively, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. 2. How do you manage stress? Life is full of stressors, but emotionally mature people have healthy coping mechanisms. Do you resort to unhealthy habits when stressed? Can you identify the source of your stress and take proactive steps to address it? Do you practice self-care and seek support when needed? If you handle stress in a balanced and proactive way, you're showing emotional maturity. 3. How do you handle conflict? Conflict is inevitable, but emotionally mature individuals approach it with a problem-solving mindset. Do you avoid conflict at all costs, or do you address issues head-on? Can you stay calm and respectful during disagreements? Are you willing to compromise and find solutions that work for everyone? If you navigate conflict with empathy and a focus on resolution, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. 4. How do you react to failure? Failure is a natural part of life, but emotionally mature people see it as a learning opportunity. Do you dwell on your mistakes and beat yourself up? Can you take responsibility for your actions and learn from the experience? Do you bounce back and try again, even when things don't go as planned? If you view failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, you're showing emotional maturity. 5. How do you express your emotions? Emotionally mature individuals are in tune with their emotions and express them in healthy ways. Do you suppress your emotions or let them explode uncontrollably? Can you articulate your feelings clearly and assertively? Do you take time to process your emotions before reacting? If you express your emotions in a balanced and constructive way, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. 6. How do you handle success? Success can be just as challenging as failure when it comes to emotional maturity. Do you become arrogant or boastful when you achieve something? Can you celebrate your accomplishments without diminishing others? Do you remain humble and grateful for the opportunities that led to your success? If you handle success with humility and gratitude, you're showing emotional maturity. 7. How do you treat others? Emotional maturity involves empathy and respect for others. Do you judge people based on superficial traits, or do you seek to understand their perspectives? Can you forgive others and let go of grudges? Do you treat everyone with kindness, regardless of their status or background? If you approach others with empathy and respect, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. 8. How do you handle uncertainty? Life is unpredictable and emotionally mature individuals can adapt to change. Do you become anxious or overwhelmed when faced with uncertainty? Can you stay calm and focused, even when you don't have all the answers? Do you trust yourself to navigate whatever comes your way? If you can embrace uncertainty with confidence and flexibility, you're showing emotional maturity. 9. How do you take responsibility? Emotionally mature people own their actions and their impact on others. Do you blame others or make excuses when things go wrong? Can you admit when you've made a mistake and apologize sincerely? Do you take proactive steps to make amends and prevent similar issues in the future? If you take responsibility for your actions, you're demonstrating emotional maturity. 10. How do you practice self-reflection? Emotional maturity requires ongoing self-awareness and growth. Do you take time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors? Can you identify patterns in your behavior and work to change unhealthy habits? Do you seek feedback and use it to improve yourself? If you engage in regular self-reflection and strive for personal growth, you're showing emotional maturity. If you've identified areas where you'd like to grow, don't worry, emotional maturity is a skill that can be developed over time. Here are some practical steps to help you on your journey. 1. Practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions and the situations that trigger them. Journal about your thoughts and feelings to gain deeper insights. Meditate or practice mindfulness to stay present and connected to your inner self. 2. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Identify unhealthy habits you use to cope with stress and replace them with healthier alternatives, e.g., exercise, creative outlets, talking to a friend. Learn relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. 3. Improve your communication skills. Practice active listening by giving others your full attention and reflecting back on what you hear. Use I statements to express your feelings without blaming others, e.g., I feel hurt when instead of you always. Be open to feedback and willing to have difficult conversations. 4. Build empathy. Put yourself in others' shoes and try to understand their perspectives. Volunteer or engage in acts of kindness to connect with others and broaden your worldview. Read books or watch movies that explore different cultures and experiences. 5. Strengthen your resilience. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage and uplift you. 6. Practice gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Express appreciation to others and acknowledge their contributions. Reflect on the positive aspects of your life, even during difficult times. 7. Seek professional help. If you're struggling with emotional regulation or unresolved trauma, consider working with a therapist or counselor. Join a support group to connect with others who are facing similar challenges. 8. Be patient with yourself. Emotional growth takes time and effort. Celebrate small victories along the way. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, they're an essential part of the learning process. cultivating emotional maturity can transform your life in profound ways. Here are just a few of the benefits. Stronger relationships. Emotionally mature individuals are better equipped to build and maintain healthy, fulfilling relationships. Greater resilience. You'll be able to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and grace. Improved mental health. Managing your emotions effectively can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Enhanced self-esteem. Understanding and accepting yourself leads to greater self-confidence and self-worth. Increased success. Emotional maturity is a key factor in personal and professional success, as it enables you to work well with others and adapt to change. In conclusion, testing your emotional maturity is not about achieving perfection. It's about gaining insight into your strengths and areas for growth. By reflecting on your emotional responses and taking proactive steps to develop your emotional intelligence, you can become a more self-aware, empathetic, and resilient person. Remember, emotional maturity is a journey, not a destination. Be kind to yourself as you navigate this process, and celebrate the progress you make along the way. With time and effort, you'll find that emotional maturity not only enhances your own life but also enriches the lives of those around you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.